Happy Friday. Hey y'all. It's Friday. How are you? Ooh, are y'all woke this morning? Where my people at? Where y'all at? Good morning. I see y'all here. We got Miss Sugar Mama's here. Linda Gamble is here. Who said that is here. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Ooh, my goodness. My goodness. I see y'all coming in. I see y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me switch my internet thing, guys. Sit right here. I'm here. We're back. Okay. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I see you guys coming in. Please hit the like as you come in. Y'all coming in fast. I was going to try to read off who was coming in. Good morning. But my God, y'all coming in at like 95 miles per hour this morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ooh. All right. So yesterday, let's backtrack and then let's talk about today. So yesterday, you guys know was Thursday, which Thursday is our Dragiversary day. Y'all got me like 3 times yesterday. I was just like, Caramel, it's working. Y'all got me 3 times. So hopefully you guys had a chance to check out the pop-in video and you had a chance to check out the Dragiversary video. We acted up. We acted all the way crazy last night. Okay, we had some good topics. We cracked some jokes. We talked about the Revenge P phone call with Original Straight No Chaser and Ariane. We talked about that. Oh my God, we had a lot to talk about. So yes, check that out. Please hit the like button if you did not. Feel free to leave some comments on it as well. Okay. Yeah. And then we had a pop-in video where we talked about the Scotts and everybody kind of trying to use Kiki as their storyline again, where Carlos King and production, they're talking about Kiki's drug issue in an upcoming episode where Marcel is saying, if you don't want me to talk about your drug problems, then stop using drugs. And I said yesterday, if you don't want us to talk about you defrauding and stealing from people, then stop stealing and frauding. Like, damn, it goes both ways. You and Tisha out here on y'all bullshit, girl. For real. But anywho, y'all check those videos out if you did not. Thank you for being here this morning for Car Chronicles. It is Friday. Praise the Lord. One of my favorite days of the damn week. This has been a week. And I am glad. Let me turn this air back. My God, I'm cold. So yes, honey, I am glad it is Friday. Alright, so everything said in the video is a legend in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Alright. Okay, so let's get into it. Celebrity news is always first, you guys know. All right, thank you, mods, for being here. And let's remember, guys, because I talked about it yesterday before I get into the show. Please, let's be respectful in the chat. You guys are welcome to communicate back and forth, but let's be respectful. One, we're not mentioning any other content creators in the chat. Let's not do that because we want to be respectful. And also, please, let's not use profanity in the chat as well. If you're going to say something, kind of spell it a different way, okay? Because we don't want YouTube flagging the videos. YouTube been acting real weird here lately, okay? They've been real strict here lately on videos, all right? So you guys are more than welcome to communicate back and forth in the chat. I don't mind. I love it. I go back and I look at comments and I also review the video. So please, let's be respectful because we don't want people to be in timeout. Mods, if we see people doing it continuously and we warn them, after the second time, they have to go into a timeout. After the third time, you have to be on a block because at that point, you know what you're doing. All right. We want everybody to be able to come to the show and enjoy, but we have to be respectful. Okay. We want everyone to feel like they can speak freely, but let's be respectful. Okay. We got it. That's so simple, guys. That's something I don't even feel like we even had to say, but we have to put that disclaimer out as well, because we did see a few things yesterday that was kind of not cool. All right. So yes. All right, so let's go ahead on into the show. For those of you who are Krispy Kreme lovers, all right, let me put this out there. Krispy Kreme is selling a dozen donuts, you guys, today for 86 cents, all right, to celebrate its 86th birthday, all right? Who knew Krispy Kreme been around that long? 86 years? So it's Krispy Kreme's 86th birthday, and you can get a dozen of donuts for 86 cents, all right? It's original glaze only, though, okay? Only today. That sale is only for today. So for those of you who are Krispy Kreme lovers, I don't like Dunkin' Donuts. Don't bring me no damn Dunkin' Donuts. They know that when they bring it to work, caramel don't fool with it. And I don't eat a whole lot of sweets, but I will eat like one donut out the whole damn box. I don't eat a lot of sweets. But Krispy Kreme, that's my donut of choice. So for those of you who are donut fans, go on by there and get you a box of Krispy Kreme original glazed donuts, guys, for 86 cents. Only for today because it is Krispy Kreme's 86th birthday, okay? So yeah, so Krispy Kreme, they're saying, was launched in 1937 by a man named Vernon Rudolph. Didn't know that. And they said that there are 350 locations for Krispy Kreme in the U.S. alone, okay? So you can also order online for those of you that want to do like a online order. They do have a coupon code where you type in 86 years, okay, to get your donuts for the 86 cent, okay? So that's a little tea for you guys. Little heads up for those of you, it's Friday. You might want to get some donuts for the weekend, honey, or whatever. If you're going by Krispy Kreme, swing on in there, honey. Get your dozen donuts, honey, for 86 cents, but they have to be the original glaze, all right? Listen to me sounding like I work there. But there you go, all right? Anybody like Krispy Kreme? I like Krispy Kreme. I just don't do too many sweets, though. Jesus, not that many. All right, so let's keep this train rolling, all right? Now, I saw a story that was kind of interesting. I said I want to talk about it because you don't really hear about this, probably never. This shit was crazy. All right, so only in Florida. Nothing against my Florida people, but shit always seem to go crazy in Florida. All right, so a Florida Japanese restaurant, a steakhouse, you guys, was shut down after 7 people were hospitalized from consuming meth in their soy sauce. Now, this was in Pace, Florida. I'm not sure where that's located. For my Florida people out there, you can put it in the chat if you know where Pace, Florida is. That's the location of the Japanese restaurant where this situation happened. Pace, Florida is where it happened. I was like, what the hell? So it's called the Nico Japanese Restaurant, okay? They're saying it's closed, you guys, after 7 people consumed meth in their soy sauce. They're saying that the news channel WKRG News reported, honey, they reported the investigation being after that there was an investigation being had after 7 people were hospitalized after eating there, okay? So they're saying that detectives went there to the restaurant and tested 2 bottles of the soy sauce, which tested positive for meth. I said, damn. So they're saying that the restaurant took to social media, okay, and they made a post because, of course, customers, after this particular thing came out, customers stopped eating there, of course. So this is what they had to say. They said that they will be closing due to being unable to sustain the cost of staying open. That's what they tried to say. They ain't mentioned nothing about this damn meth, okay? So they're saying that investigators closed the case because no witnesses were found and no surveillance was actually supported in this case, and no charges were found. So they didn't find out who did it. But they did test the soy sauce and they found out that it was indeed meth in the soy sauce. So they shut that restaurant down. So for those of you who live in Pace, Florida, and you know where the Nico Japanese restaurant is, hope you never ate there. And you probably won't eat there ever again because it's closed, all right? So yeah, got that out the way. I said, damn, who is putting meth in some damn Japanese soy sauce? Who is doing that? People are crazy. That's why you got to watch when you go out. Watch, honey, when you leave. Don't leave your cups and stuff unattended because people are crazy. Will drop something in your shit, like for real. I always, if I go to Chinese places, I'm watching you, bitch, when you make my food. Like I'm standing right there. Don't tell me go sit down and I'll call you when your order's ready, bitch. I'm standing right here while you fixing my shit, for real. I don't play that. Don't play with my food. Play with my food, okay? Yeah, I'm here out here have my damn teeth falling out, because y'all know meth make your teeth fall out. You be looking crazy. Like, hell no, that's crazy. All right, so I got an update for those of you that know. Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis Presley's daughter, okay? I like Lisa Marie. I used to like her, Lisa Marie Presley. I didn't like too much when she and Michael Jackson was doing that little they married bullshit, because that didn't look too cool. But y'all know she passed away in January, okay? So they just released her autopsy, and it's revealed that her cause of death is hold on. They're saying that the coroner claims that she had a bowel obstruction and they found opioids in her blood. So that is what she passed away from, okay? That's what Lisa Marie Presley passed away from. She looked real zombie-ish. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I saw pictures of her like prior to her passing. She looked very pale and very zombie-ish. Okay, she did. I was like, what the hell is going on with Lisa Marie Presley? She used to be so pretty, but you could tell she was on something. You can really tell she was on something. And it was surprising when we found out she passed away. But I was just like, I kind of knew she was on something. So they're saying that in January that Lisa was found unresponsive at her home and was given CPR by her husband, okay, who was there. They said that she was also administered some type of medication in the ambulance that kind of like a shot that kind of brought her back and gave her a pulse again on the way to the hospital. Okay, so they're saying that her therapeutic levels of Oxycontin was very high in her blood, plus they found a second type of opioid in her system as well. I was like, damn, what the hell was she doing? So they said that she had gastric bypass a couple months or so prior to her death, as well as some cosmetic surgery where opioids were prescribed to her. All right, but it says that she was always known for over medicating herself. All right, she passed away from the actual overdose. Okay, y'all know Elvis Presley, he passed away from an overdose as well. So that's sad that her father passed away that way, and Lisa Marie passed away that way as well. Found him in the bathroom. Elvis, I remember, reading the stories about it. Elvis Presley was found in his bathroom, overdosed in his bathroom. Okay, but yeah, that's so sad. That's so sad. So prayers for her mother, who is still alive, and her children, who are still alive as well. Okay, moving on, honey. Oh Lord, y'all stay away from the drugs, please. If you're on prescription drugs, that could also be seen as, an addiction as well. So be careful with that, because it's very dangerous. All right, so let's talk about Lori Harvey this morning, honey. Y'all know Lori Harvey has been dating actor Damson Idris now for quite some time. They have now broken up, which that's not surprising, because she don't stay with nobody, because y'all know her mama is the puppet master behind every relationship. But we found that out when I did the whole story where Michael B. Jordan spoke out. Okay, Marjorie Harvey, aka Marjorini Harvey, is running all them relationships with her daughter. She is now said to be dating rapper Quavo from the group The Migos, you guys. Lori Harvey is dating Quavo from the group The Migos. Okay, y'all know who he is, go look him up. Quavo. Lori Harvey is now dating Quavo. So they're saying that Lori and Quavo were seen out at dinner most recently, looking real cozy. She moves on quick, don't she? Like, she just broke up with old Damson Idris. Now she is dating Quavo, and she all up on him like, child, you got to give the kitty some time to breathe and heal, and child, you stay schlong hopping. I ain't never seen nobody like that. This girl stays schlong hopping. Like, damn, you ran through at this point. I'm sorry. I can name off probably about 5 people her ass in the industry done been with. This girl, Lori Harvey, you a beautiful girl, but baby, you ran through. You got about 369,000 miles on your twat. Your twat miles are high, baby. And I don't like to be counting nobody coochie miles, but baby, you got too many twat miles. I'm sorry. And I blame your mama, because she got you out here letting people test drive your coochie out here. And you need to slow it down. Now, from the outside looking in, it's giving hoe vibes, is what it's giving me. I don't like to be out here calling nobody no hoes, unless you showing hoe tendencies. And it is indeed giving that. Now, your mama was out here acting like one too. And it's looking like she done passed that trait on down to you. This is a hot damn mess. Now, you just broke up with old Damson Idris. Damn. I gotta say it that way. Now your ass is out here finagling and your head behind the headboard with somebody else already. Like, damn, girl. Cool your draws down out here. Jesus. So they're saying that Lori, honey, has removed most of her photos of her now ex-boyfriend, Damson Idris, okay, that she previously posted on her social media. She did the same thing with Michael B. Jordan. She's notorious for doing that with every person she gets with. Oh, you love them down when you with them. As soon as you break up, you hurry up and getting everything up off there. You don't want no evidence of them because you ready to move on to somebody else. You don't want to look at no pictures because it's a reminder that you a whole hoe out here, girl. So old Margarine honey strikes again. That's all it is. That's her mama's behind this mess. I just know it. So y'all know she done been with, let's name off some people. She done been with P. Diddy, which he old enough to be her damn granddaddy. He is well into almost his damn 60s. So what you doing with him, I don't even know. She was with P. Diddy. She was with P. Diddy's son. Okay. She was messing with Trey Songz. She was messing with Future, who we know got 867 children out here. He ain't trying to be and settle down with nobody. Okay. You done been with Michael B. Jordan. You done been with Damson Idris. And a few other people that we don't even probably even damn know about. It's like so many. Girl. Oh, Lord. And Trey Songz too, like, what is it, cause he cute? Trey Songz he got some issues. He like to put paws on women and he like to be inappropriate with women. Okay? So I don't know if that was maybe you want to add that to your clout book to say that you was with Trey Songz, but baby, that's not no flex right there. To be claiming no damn Trey Songz like that. Yep. Nope. Okay. Moving on. It's giving no. It's giving no. All right. So on the next upcoming scene for Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys, there was a scene that was recently leaked that I saw. Tisha and Stormy Honey gonna be going back and forth, and it kind of looked like it was some real feelings going on there. Now y'all know Tisha owed Stormy some money from this whole Canvas Beauty deal, okay? They had some type of argument as it was related to this whole expo situation, and Stormy felt a way about how Tisha was talking to her and coming at her, but Stormy got Tisha's ass all the way together, okay? I said, oh really? Oh really? They was literally going back. So they went out for like this little luncheon. Tiffany was there. Kimmy was also there, and it was Tisha and Stormy was also there, okay, for this particular scene. All right. Tisha and Stormy got into it. I was like, oh shit. So they had to exchange of words, honey, and was talking crazy to each other. So Tisha says to Stormy, she says that how you coming at me is not okay. This is what Tisha's saying to Stormy about this whole money situation when Marcel came to her and was asking her about that $100. So she was telling her, you need to get your husband because he's mad disrespectful for talking to me the way that he is, and pretty much she gonna check him and not allow Marcel to talk to her the way that he was talking. So Tisha pretty much was asking Stormy, how you gonna come at me? How you coming at me is not okay. So Stormy responded to her by saying that I didn't come at you, okay? So then Tisha responded by saying, I'm talking about like right now, the way you coming at me. All right. So then Stormy says that you can't come up to anybody talking about money. She says that I'm taking my time away from my business and donating my time for free to speak and to add value to what y'all trying to do. She says, and then you want to tell me how to respond? And she was kind of aggressive with her words, like she was on ready to read Tisha's ass down. So then Tisha responded by saying that I didn't tell you how to respond. She says, I never did that. So the conversation kept building. All right. I was like, okay. So then Stormy responds by saying that Tisha, that you didn't even see your husband approached me. You didn't even see how he approached me and spoke to me. Okay. So Tisha was trying to defend Marcel. And Tisha responds by saying that she already talked to Marcel and now she's talking to you. She's now I already talked to Marcel. Now I'm talking to you. So that's what Tisha told Stormy. So then Stormy responded by saying, well, you better keep talking to your husband then, because you're not talking to me. That's pretty much what she told Tisha's ass. I said, oh, shit. So then Tisha responded by saying that I can talk to whoever I want to at my event. All right. I said, wow. So then Stormy responded by saying, well, then do that, but don't talk to me. I said, damn. So then Tisha responded by saying that if you can't tell your friends how you feel, and then Stormy cuts her off, and then Tisha, she cuts Tisha off, and she says that friends, she says, we're not even there yet. So Tisha was trying to say, if you can't tell your friends how you feel, Stormy cuts her off and says, friends? Like, we ain't even there yet. Like, we not friends. Like, where you get that from? Like, bitch, you owe me money. How we friends? So then Tisha says that if I spoke to your husband in a way that you didn't like, and Stormy cuts her off, and she says that you ain't crazy enough, okay, to do that though. She says, and that's what it is. So that's what I say to Tisha. Stormy's trying to say, hey, look, if I would have talked crazy to your husband like that, like cut her off and said, you ain't crazy enough to do that though, okay, and that's what it is. I said, well, damn, because y'all know Stormy got a little hood in her. That's how she got a little hood in her. When she get mad, that hood come out. But then Tisha says, see, that's what I'm saying, doing all that, because you don't know me like that either. I said, oh, wow. So then Tisha and Stormy, honey, like I said, their real issue, I think, is some money that was owed to them. And then the fact that Marcel came up to Stormy dollars out of he never asked her that up front. Y'all remember that scene at the little expo thing? But they were going back and forth, and it kind of looked like the scene might have been kind of real to me. It didn't look like they were acting. It looked like it was real, and the conversation was building. Like, I was like, oh snap. Oh snap. Now I don't know, but now they say Tisha been fighting in the streets, that she was kicking her shoes off down there in Savannah, that she will fight you. And I don't know now. And Stormy, you got a whole police report out here where you done damaged somebody's car and that you were being hella aggressive too. So I don't know. I don't know who to put my money on in that situation. I don't know who to put my money on in that situation right there. But at the end of the day, I don't know, Stormy, I don't know why you did business with them, and you talking about you taking time away from your business. Child, you ain't doing nothing over there at the business anyway. So you'll find to go into that little expo, child, because you weren't really doing nothing anyway over there at the warehouse. All right? You weren't doing nothing over there anyway. So shout out to them, honey, for acting a whole fool once again for Carlos King and Kingdom Reign Entertainment for the little barely $5,000 that they get paid for the season. Okay? Moving right along. Old Fraudso, okay, and Letitia, I called him Fraudso. Marcel's new name now is Fraudso. Fraudso and Letitia, honey, Scott, they're already outed, okay? Shout out to Anthony Lofty's over there on his channel, honey. If y'all been following him, he is going to go live on Sunday. Shout out to him for a phone call for another female that's coming forward about Marcel frauding her and taking money from her as well, okay? So y'all check that out. He's already did a live or two talking about this guy named Bugs from Huntsville, Alabama, where he was supposed to go into business with Marcel and them with this barbershop that was supposed to be attached to show, where Marcel kept his money. This particular guy went and got this money from some type of something from where his son passed away, and he got some money from that. Marcel and them took that money from him and did not handle the business in the way that they should have, okay? So they've been stealing money and scheming, and I'll say allegedly. So that is what's been said out of thousands of dollars from this young man, okay? Now, they're saying that it's been brought to the attention and to everyone's attention, as a matter of fact, that Marcel, like I said, he just schemed somebody else, some female who is going to come out, and she's actually going to be on a phone call with Anthony Lofty's this Sunday. So Marcel stole over $250,000, you guys, from a lady. I want to say she's from Huntsville, Alabama. He stole over $250,000 from this particular female. In a same type of scheme from this other Bugsy type guy. Okay, kind of the same business dealings as that as well. So you guys check that out. But I don't know what the hell is going on with them. Why are people still doing business with them when you know that they it's several lawsuits that they are under? Fraud, misrepresentation from the whole Zen Guard, and they still haven't paid that. It's a whole $5 million. I did a live over here on my channel of all the things they're being sued for and all the lawsuits that they have pending. I mean, they said at the Zen Garden thing that they had incomplete jobs that were not even finished, which is why they were sued. So why people continue to be wanting to hire them and do business with them is beyond me. I don't understand it. They have the excavation company that's suing them for $61,000. They have the rental place, the house that they were supposed to be paying taxes on that Marcel didn't pay over 3 years. Like, I can name out a few things. And then as soon as the man takes over and pay the taxes on the house, now Marcel want to show up to court trying to get the house back when he ain't paid shit. So you don't pay your taxes and somebody else pay them. So now you coming to court and trying to act like you still own the house. Stupid, crazy shit like that. That's the type of frauds that Carlos King got that's showing on the OWN network over there. A bunch of frauds. And they taking people money, and Tisha steady running to jump on the surgery table to get surgery. That's where all the money is going. They ain't paying no bills because they owe back taxes and shit too. They owe back taxes and stuff too. A bunch of frauds. They're going to wind up going to jail is what they're going to wind up doing. Because you're going to run into the right person, okay, that before they go down to the courthouse and file them damn paperwork on you, they're going to probably put some pause on your ass on the way. Because everybody don't play about their money. Especially when you're talking about in the thousands. In the thousands. This particular woman is coming forward to say $250,000 was taken from her by Fraudso and Tisha. I don't know what the hell kind of business they running over there as Schultz and Black. What I do know, and I think everybody else know, but what they're trying to put on Love and Marriage Huntsville is not really what's going on. And Carlos King, he always sit back and be hiding the bullshit. You got several shows of criminals. Several shows of criminals that he just stay promoting under the Kingdom Reign Network. Love and Marriage Huntsville is a show of criminals. With the exception of Melody and Miss Van. Criminals. I said, damn. It's going to be some prison time for Tisha and Marcel. Let them keep doing that shit. Let them keep right on. Let them keep right on doing the mess. Y'all ass is going to be locked the hell up. All right? Fraudulent business practices. Keep on. Keep right on. You can't get away with that. I talked about the PPP loans that they had taken out. With their with a Tennessee address for Schultz and also for Black, when we all know that Schultz and Black is in Huntsville, Alabama, and not Tennessee. Stupid shit like that. How you got a business address for your businesses in Tennessee when your businesses is in Huntsville, Alabama? See, stuff like that. And that type of stuff gonna come back on you. Marcel working under an expired builder's license. Stuff like that. They need to stop that mess. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. Peter Thomas did a recent interview with Carlos Chipmunk King, okay? Carlos, I don't even know why Peter did this interview. You should have been focusing on paying your employees and the $422,000 that you owe in back rent for your Miami location alone. All of your locations, Peter, I've talked about it so many times. We talked about Peter Thomas yesterday. All of his Bar 1 locations have been closed. The Miami location, the Charlotte location, and also the Baltimore location for non-payment of rent and not paying his employees, okay? But you got time to hop your ass on Carlos King interview and admit to crimes. Talking so fast and so much. Nene already done told you stop being a whole biatch out here. And that's exactly what you were doing. You thought you were being funny sitting on this interview, but really you stuck your own foot up your ass and you might be serving some jail time for the shit that you sat up there and admitted. Let's talk about it. So Carlos King says that Peter says that you were the reason that Real Housewives of Atlanta was really a hit. I said, since when? This is what Carlos is telling Peter Thomas. How was he the reason that it was a hit? I'm trying to figure that out. So Carlos then says that what made you go toe-to-toe with Nene? So Peter responds by saying that Nene is 6 foot tall and flat-footed and loud, okay? So he was trying to shade Nene. Which y'all know Nene, when she gets wind of that, she gonna cuss his ass out. So then Peter says that he says that Nene talks way too much shit and says that people didn't want to film with her and said that Cynthia actually was really afraid of Nene. And then he also goes on to say that they were gonna be on the show, so someone had to take on Nene, so he decided that it was gonna be him. You a man. What you need to take on a whole nother female? Nobody designated you to take on Nene. Nene really was the star of the show when she was on there. So what you trying to be on the show? Like she said, stop trying to be an old bitch out here. Why you on the show trying to argue back and forth with women and being all up in women business and get camera time? That's all it was. I said, it's the audacity of Peter. So Peter then decided when he was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, like I said, that he was going to take over and get Nene shine. All right. So Nene told Peter, like I said, stop being a damn bitch. So Peter decided to take Nene shine because he was, he said that he was such a strong presence and that he hated, and that he kind of hated sitting back and watching the show be as boring as it was. So Peter felt like he was the one that was helping the ratings on the show when he was on the show. I said, boy, get out of here. So Peter says that that the guys on the show really wasn't a presence on the show, okay? So he said that Carlos made the guys relevant on the show. So by bringing the husbands on the show, that Carlos pretty much made them relevant, okay? So Peter says that he was the reason that the show was good because he told Carlos to film the guys more. So he's trying to give himself credit for making Real Housewives of Atlanta as popular as it was on season 6 and up whenever he was on the show. So Peter says that he never liked Phaedra Parks, okay, because she was the type to throw rocks and hide her hands, okay? So Carlos then came in and says that he became the EP on season 6 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and that's when the show was at its best, okay? So Peter then goes on to say that during the time that Apollo was locked up, that he was saying that during the time that Apollo was locked up and during the time that Apollo got out of jail, that when the feds were looking for Apollo's property, y'all remember that because it was on the show as well. He said that he got wind of the feds going around to different cast members' house looking for Apollo's property. And when he found out they was coming to his house, he said that he hid it. He hid Apollo's property, and some of the property was hid at Candy's house, okay? So he said, I wasn't about to let them MF and feds come to my house and find Apollo's stuff, so I hid it. How you sit on the interview and say that? That's illegal. If they're coming to your house to look for property that Apollo is not supposed to have, and you're housing that, then you, sir, are a part of that crime, knowingly. So how you sit on an interview and Carlos King let you sit there and say that mess, and he tried to laugh it off like it was a joke to say, oh yeah, I did have some illegal property from Apollo at my house, and when I got wind of the feds looking for it, that I went and hid it somewhere else so that they wouldn't find it, because they wasn't going to find that shit at my house. So he said, and a lot of that stuff was found at Candy's house, which it was. I said, oh, really, Peter? Oh, really, Peter? This is what you doing. This is what you doing. Like, the feds do be listening, and I hope they hear this, Peter. I hope they hear this video, Peter, while your ass sitting on interviews admitting to hiding illegal activity and getting wind of it and hurrying up and hiding it somewhere else. And then it was so convenient for you to throw Candy's name in there. It was convenient for you to throw Candy's name in there to throw her under the bus. He was saying that he had some type of altercation with Todd as well. He said that him and Todd had an altercation because Todd decided to try him and run up in his face at some club that they were at. And he said that it got almost physical between he and Todd. Todd is what, like 5'1"? Who is Todd trying to be out here fighting? I was like, Peter, you a whole biatch, sir. He said him and Candy's husband, Todd, almost got into a physical altercation at a club, okay? Yeah. And he was trying to make it seem like he was just, you know, this like he was gonna beat Todd's ass pretty much. That's what he was saying. Todd better stand down because Todd don't know me like that. Todd better this, and this. But I saw a video of Peter Thomas where he got into a fight with Kenya Moore's old boyfriend that used to be on the show, the one that was that broke out the Matt. Y'all remember Matt? Where he broke out Kenya's windows and stuff at her house. It's a video where he got into a fight with Peter Thomas at some radio station, you guys. And Peter got dragged up in there. Matt dragged the hell out of Peter. So I don't know what Peter talking about. Peter, you ain't got them hands like that. And you kind of up there in age. You kind of up there in age. He like to always throw that I'm Jamaican like that's supposed to make you so relevant. I said yesterday, no, you a whole Jamaican, sir. You ain't Jamaican, you Jamaican. Because Jamaicans don't even claim your ass. But he tried to big himself up to make it seem like he was going to whoop Todd's ass. But I'm just like, look, Big things come in small packages, okay? Candy ain't got old Todd over there for nothing. He might be short, okay? But his schlong might give him an extra 6 feet up over there. Because that's why Candy got him over there. And she done been married to his ass for quite some time. And we already know Candy is a whole freak. So leprechauns, honey. Leprechauns, they got a little something going on over there too. Now, I'm just saying. Now, that little schlong he might be walking around with might have gave him another 6 feet in the bedroom. I'm just saying. So don't be trying to count Todd out. Everybody be saying Todd is a little guy. Y'all be talking about Todd like he about 3 feet tall. But Candy saying he 8 feet tall in the bedroom. Allegedly, okay? Woo, child. I don't like short men. I don't do short men. You got to be 6 foot and above. I'm not looking down. Honey, like the song say, I don't want no short man. I don't want no short man. I'm not looking down when I look at you. And when I wear heels, I need you to be up here. Okay? When I step out, I like to put on some heels. So I'm not trying to be looking down like I got to put your ass in the car seat when we get ready to go somewhere. Like, I'm going to need you to be 6 foot and above. I don't like short. My husband is 6'4". That's great for me. Okay? Yes. 6'4" is great for me. I don't do short. But, honey, go off. Whatever Candy and Todd got going on over there, baby, it's working for them. Because they've been married, what, 10, 12 years now? Shout out to them. But, Peter, you need to pipe down, sir. You don't need to do any more interviews. Your focus needs to be on you figuring out this money situation with these damn restaurants that your ass ain't paid rent for. And even the rent for where you live. You ain't paid that either. And also pay your employees. Stop doing interviews, sir. Stop doing interviews, because you might have got yourself in trouble with this Fed situation where you sat down on Carlos King's interview and admitted to hiding property that your ass was not supposed to have at your property. Okay? So if you hear any more about that, Peter, that's on you, sir. But let's get on out of here, guys. I am here at work. I'm going to hit child and get this 8 so we can get up out the gate. I may have a pop-in for you guys a little bit later on, but you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you all, 782 of you guys, for being here. Please, let's get the likes up. I can't believe y'all only gave 276 likes. Y'all tripping on this Friday. Y'all are tripping on this Friday, okay? Yes. Let's get the likes up. If you didn't hit the like on the way in, please hit it on the way out. Thank you, Moss, for doing a great job. Thank you, Caramelians, for spending your time with me this morning. And thank you for any content creators that joined us, okay, this morning in the live. All right. Somebody said love conquers all. It does. Candy, and they are both short. Candy and Todd are both short. But, child, whatever works for them works for them. Let's get on out of here. Love you guys all the way that way. And goodbye.